Hello, Miss Bells, Algebra 2, looking at your notes today in case you need this, if you're at home, if you didn't get this, if you're absent or whatever. We're taking a look at vertex form here in a second. The parent function for a parabola, if you will, is just y equals x squared, and that's going to look like this. And then we're going to add a bunch of things to it to move this around. Compress it. Compressing, I always thought, compressing made it skinnier, but actually compressing means to the x, it pushes down on the x-axis. So it actually, compressing opens the whole thing up, and stretching actually makes it narrower. I know that's weird. I used to think of it backwards, so just want to make sure you're not thinking of it backwards. So not much to do right here on this page, but when you get here, this is vertex form. When we have these other numbers in here, this a value, notice we added an a, we added a minus h, and a plus k here. Because remember, the parent form was y equals x squared, and that was it, right? So now we have an a, an h, and a k. So when this a is greater than 0, the parabola opens up. And you want to think of this as, and this is a diagram of a parabola opening up, and kind of looks like a smile. So if it's positive, if it's greater than 0, that means it's a positive number. Think of positive, think of a smile. And if a is less than 0, the parabola opens down. So if it opens down, think it's negative. If it's less than 0, it's negative. Down, think frown. Negative, anything that's negative, think frown. Just an easy way to remember those. Okay, so taking a look at this, here's some good, horizontal shift, vertical shifts, horizontal and vertical, some things that happen when you add those different numbers into this equation. So taking a look at here, we're describing how how it was translated from the parent function. Remember, f of x is essentially y, so y equals x squared. So that's the parent function. So this one, this negative, it makes it a flip or a reflection over the x-axis, okay? So this is going to be a frown. It's going to be opening down, okay? It's going to be like that. The right is going to go right 1 unit because it's -1. If it was +1, it would be left 1 unit. And then it's going to go up 4 units. Whatever's tacked on to the end here, it's going to be up or down. It's down if it's negative. If this was -4, it'd be down 4 units. This one is vertical stretch, a factor of 2. We're going to move right 2 units, and then we're going to go up 5 units. Taking a look at this little problem here, remembering that this is the equation that we're going with, the vertex form. They want to know what the vertex is. Remember, it's going to be the h and the k. So the h, whatever is in for h, it was 15. Whatever is in for the k, that's 105. Or 150, sorry. This is going to have a minimum value because it is greater than 0. It's going to be like a smile, like this. It's positive. This is a positive number here in a. So it's going to be like a smile. So the vertex, it's going to be minimum. It's going to be the lowest point. It's going to be a minimum point. The axis of symmetry is equals h. What did you have in for h? 15. So it's x equals 15. Make sure you have that x there. The range. Remember, if it's opening up, the range is going to be whatever the y value is. It's going to be greater than or equal to k. And the opening down, it's going to be y is going to equal whatever that k value is, I should say, y is going to be less than or equal to k. So in this one, y is going to be greater than or equal to 150. And for these, the domain is going to be all real numbers. She's not going to ask you that anymore. Taking a look at this problem, notice that it is opening up. It's positive. The vertex is just this 4 and this -2. The axis of symmetry is the h, which is 4. It's going to be a minimum because it opens up. and it's going to be the bottom of it, and the range is going to be y is greater than or equal to 2. Okay? So we have this here. Use Desmos. Go in Desmos, and you're going to pull this up, and see you later. Have a good one. Take care of that foot. You're going to plug this problem in, just use this keyboard, and then you're going to see that it will graph it here for you. You could find some points on here too, so you could see when x is 5, y is 1. When x is 3, y is 1. You can see the vertex right here. It's 4, -2. All that good stuff. So that way you could get some more points. I went to this point too to see when x is 2, y is 10. And that means so this is the axis of symmetry, so you're going to have a point over here too. Or you could find it on the graph when x is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, y is 10. And then this one, it's opening down because it's negative. You have the vertex 1 and 3. Axis of symmetry is this number again, x equals 1. It's going to be a maximum because it does open down. So this is going to be the maximum point, the highest point, in other words. And then the range is y is less than or equal to 3. Because it's right here, everything that's going to be less than or equal to 3. Describing it, there's a shrink factor of 2. It moves right 1 unit, and we go up 3 units. To get these points, use Desmos again. Just plug that into the equation, and then you've got all of the points. You could look for points and name some of them, so it's going to be a little bit easier for you to graph. And good luck.